Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Michael Fletcher. I'm the Vice President of the NAACP chapter. We want to welcome you to our 64th Annual Freedom Banquet. We're going to introduce the officers. Gene Kilby is the President. As I said, I'm the Vice President. Our Secretary, the glue that keeps us going, is Janet Embers. And our Financial Officer is Connie Surman. We're now going to have some poetry. The poet for this afternoon is Janet Embers. Gina was born in Jamaica, Queens, New York, and moved to Farmville in 1979 when her mother, Juanita Masisi Blackman, returned to the area. Gina started writing poetry as a teenager. Her love for acting and theater is what inspired her to write poetry. Her motto is, writing poetry is a vessel from God. Let's welcome Miss Gina Embers.
Hello, Rue. So when I say that I'm really happy to be here, I feel blessed and I feel honored that somebody would ask me to share my poetry. I'm just going to start out briefly with just something that I wrote in regard to who I am. And so the name of this poem is entitled, Look Inside My Soul. So look inside my soul, I say. Look real close. Don't walk away. Step in closer just a little bit. I'll show you style. I'll show you wit. But don't get too close. You may have a spill. You could catch my spirit and be magically filled with warmth and comfort and wonderful delight. And heaven knows not one bit of fright. Look inside my soul, I say. Look real close. Don't walk away. So what I shared with my cousin Yodi was that I am a vessel that God uses. I hear the words, I write them down. Sometimes I'm not quite ready, but God is always ready. So the story about this particular poem, which is called The Nottoway Plantation, it has to do with, I heard the plantation caught on fire. I'll share with you a little bit about the plantation. However, I didn't understand why God told me to write this. I had no idea. So I wrote the poem because I listened very well. And then my cousin Yodi called me and said, hey, Juneteenth is coming up. Could you read us a poem? I am like, look at God. I done wrote the poem, and now Juneteenth is coming up, and now I'm getting ready to share the poem on Juneteenth. And I'm excited. And lo and behold, I get rained out. The minute that it's my turn, the storm comes. I'm talking splash down rain like nobody's business. And on the way home, I said, God, I don't understand. You gave me this poem. Clearly, I heard it. And then 2 days later, God done changed the venue. I say, hallelujah, I'm inside. So God changed the venue. So now just quickly let me share about the Nottoway. So the Nottoway Plantation was built in 1859. On May 15, 2025, it was the largest antebellum plantation located in Louisiana, White Castle, Louisiana. It had 155 slaves in the White Castle building. It had 53,000 square foot. It was called the original White Castle, and they didn't do cotton. They did sugarcane. So here we go. These are the words that God gave me. I hope you're moved as much as I was, because Again, I didn't realize I was going to be writing this, but God had other ways, so here we go. The Nottoway plantation went up in flames like a 4th of July celebration. As that building began to roar, stirring up our ancestors who washed those floors, as flames shot up to the sky in red, spirits began appearing like we were watching the dead. A celebration taking place, a jubilee in the sky. This was time for celebration, no more money being made off the heels of our backside. It was a plantation, for goodness sakes. There's no beauty, no honor, no tranquility in this place. It was a horror for us, a place of total disgrace. Nottoway finally gave way on that strange May Day. We give away our pledge today like a runaway slave living for a Sunday just to rest the ways from running day to day. For our freedom with our outstretched hands, living on our master's lands, we stand in chains. Ain't nothing changed. Ain't nothing changed. Ain't nothing changed but the Nottoway plantation. Yes, ma'am, it went up in flames.
And now I'm going to introduce to you Miss Gilbert so she can introduce her husband.
Thank you, sir. Good afternoon. Can everyone hear me? Good afternoon, President Kirby, NAACP staff, volunteers, and patrons. I'm Hazel Gilbert, the proud wife of Dr. Ulysses Lovett Gilbert II, a.k.a. Dr. G. Thank you, President Kilby, and your amazing staff for having us come for this very prestigious opportunity. Thank you. We appreciate it. Now, I must confess, if you came here for a lecture, you're in the wrong place. Okay, so I want to go ahead and put that out there right now. Because in just a few minutes, this room is going to transform into a lab of learning, demonstration, and fun. Yes, fun. Actually, let me see who we're working with today. Anybody in here like to have fun? Can I get a show of hands? Okay, so we have the fun group today. Wonderful, we're in the right place. Dr. Gilbert believes that understanding one's bio means knowing their experiences, their challenges, and their triumphs. Therefore, I'm going to give you back some of your precious time, and you can actually read his bio at your own leisure, okay? Now, let me share a little secret about Dr. G. I am always his first student. Good, bad, or ugly. I get his teachings raw, scrubbed up, and finally polished. I have seen him pace the floor. I've seen him tear it up. I have actually seen him start all over. Because he believes that when he stands in front of a classroom, in front of students, that what he's saying needs to be clear, concise, and arguably more important than anything, relevant. Dr. G also believes in collaborative learning, and he will use any one of you to prove a point, to present an argument, because he knows there's a whole lot to learn from other people. We learn from each other's experiences. Finally, he solely understands that he is responsible for the learning that he's presenting to you. He understands that words matter and he takes this all very personally. So NAACP, ladies and gentlemen, I think I have chit-chatted enough. For the fierce urgency of now and without further ado, please welcome my sweetie, Dr. G.
Surreal. Did you meet? So. Yeah, me, I'll see you there, see. Call me out. Look around. You see him.
Let's go.
We're about to wait.
On your table, you have a Post-it note. I want you to write on that Post-it note, based upon my wife's introduction of me, you are to write one word or phrase that describes me.
No.
You have a Post-it note
Right here?
on your table.
Don't have any.
On that note, you are to write one word or phrase that describes me.
Y'all see the Post-it notes?
Describes me. After you have written on that Post-it note, raise your right hand. High in the air, please.
Right there.
Good.
If you did it for the whole table,
Yeah.
that's good. Raise your hand.
Correct. What word?
Everybody at the table, raise their hand.
What word for Bill?
Right hand. The military right.
Oh, okay.
Is that the military? I can't hear you.
After you have written the one-word description or the phrase, raise your right hand.
Yeah. For the whole thing.
The whole table has to raise their right hand. The entire table. Everyone at the table. I wish I could say it in Spanish.
But let's admit though.
Welcome to Dr. G's Internet. Where not only are you going to learn from me today, or this afternoon, I'm going to learn from you. What just happened?
Instructions.
Instructions.
Yeah. Instructions.
Like to write for things correctly with students.
Instructions. What about instructions? Follow instructions. Where did that come from?
What was your question?
Where did the instructions come from? Where did they come from? Who came from me? How did you know to follow?
Listening.
I told you to, but instinctively, why? Why did you do it? Why did you clap?
Because you saw.
Where did that come from?
Following the lead. Following you. Follow the leader. Yeah.
Go back. Where did it come from?
Being conditioned.
Talk to me.
Being conditioned and following what you see and not what you heard.
Following what we see and not what we heard. Following what we see and not what we heard. Did you know? Did you know? Your thoughts.
You see?
Did you know your thoughts does not come external? Your thoughts come from the external things that the brain processes internally.
Right.
So therefore, when I came through the room, my wife gave an introduction of me. You read my bio, you had an expectation of me. Am I right about it?
Yeah.
You're right about it.
Yep.
Yeah, you're right about it.
But what happened for a few moments that I didn't show up?
Look for you.
Looking for me.
Yes. Yeah.
But what starts to happen with the brain?
Something's gone wrong.
Something's going wrong.
She went home.
Why did you think that?
That's what I do.
Nothing wrong now.
It's a Dr. G's area.
Did she need to be?
So now when I walk through the room, I broke your concentration by silence. So now I want your first thought of me. See, what is happening is that you already forming an opinion and a concept about me. See, Mr. Kilby cheated. He put my bio out there. I was trying to get away from not putting my bio out there because already when you read that, you have some preconceived notions and you have expectations, right?
Right. Right.
So I tried to break that up
by giving you a little bit of silence. Allow your brain to say, oh, wait a minute here.
Very easy.
Because traditionally, after the speaker is introduced, she pops right up and gives a presentation.
Right.
Unlike Dr. G.
You lived up to what she said.
What?
Didn't you?
You don't get the full expectation on me. You know why? I said things.
Like that. I said them.
Instead of you having preconceived notions about who I am, but I'm supposed to be delivering, I want to give you some fair play and set my own expectations. And to be honored. Did I get the love on that? Now, we're going to have fun with that later, what she wrote about. My father always said, first mind in your right mind. Your first thought. Right?
Yeah, your first thought. Yeah.
Elements of a human being for the fierce urgency of now is our premise today. How do you identify? How do you identify? Identification nowadays is very important. On the radar. Who you are is on the radar. How do you do it then?
It's a white woman.
How do you identify? How do you identify?
I knew you were coming from me. I knew it. As a person.
How do you identify?
As a mother, grandmother, great-grandmother. Okay, and a sister.
There you go. Many rules, many dynamics, many platforms. How do you identify, sir?
As a child of God.
Now, I knew at an NAACP event, somebody must say that.
Yes.
That's what I said. It's a boost.
Oh, yeah.
How do you?
Going blackmail.
How do you guys? It's cute. There you go.
As a human being.
Put the arm like that. Drop the mic. Bang. I've done this presentation. There's a number of times. You are the first to identify as a human being. Come on. You have all these tablets. Probably man is on image. 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 Image of God. Image of God. Human being. The root of it all.
That's right. The beginning.
I'm going to put you in scenarios today. I'm going to put you in scenarios today. for the pure urgency of now, I'm going to test you as a human being. Not as an African American male, not as a white woman, not as a white man, not as an Asian woman, not as an Asian man, not as an Indian, but as a human being. Watch out now. I have chosen I've chosen 8 representatives. But my 8 representatives come to the front, please. 8 representatives.
No pressure.
Now, while my 8 representatives are coming to the front, on the middle table of each side, on the middle table, this is the halfway of the room. This is one side, this is 2 sides. On the middle side, which is right here, is a placket. This. When I take you through the high nav. You should have a placket too. It's down. You hold it high nav when I tell you. Yes, sure. You see your placket? Okay. Is there one back here? Okay. I tell you to hold it high. This middle table here. This middle table here, hold it high. Down right there. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You can put it. It's okay. Listen. Where I take you to. Okay. Where I take you to.
Okay.
Right, clear. Okay. This is a scenario for the day. This is a scenario. This is one community. From this side on, this is another community. Your community is represented. You are the compassionate. Hold that sign. Hold that back up. In fact, stand up and hold it up there. I'm going to put you on the shoulder. Stand up, boy. You are the compassionate, fair, integrity, and respect community. Stay standing up. You are the compassionate, fair, integrity, respect community. That's all you know. In your community, that's all you practice. When you think about compassion, fair, integrity, and respect. From this side on. That's your community. Every time you talk to somebody, compassion, fair, integrity, compassion, fair, integrity, respect. Them are the words you know. That's your language. That's what you speak. Okay? You may have a seat. This side on. You are known as the diversity, equity, what's my name? Inclusion, and accessibility community. That's all you know. DEI. You walk around all day. DEI. 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 That's all you know. That's your language. May I see? These are your representatives. We're going to establish a democratic process here. Anybody ever heard of that? She represents compassion. He represents fair, the representatives. She represents seeing every eye. Integrity. Every brother. He represents respect. See empire. Okay? Now, you're going to be representatives. for each concept. So when I tell you to, let's say okay, let's say the definition on compassion. You're going to work the thing and find out what the definition is. I'm going to have you report back up here, and you're going to get a definition for your community. So forth, so on. You got it over here?
I think so.
You represent diversity. You represent equity. You represent inclusion. You represent accessibility. So when I tell you to, you're going to work the room. You're going to get definitions. You're going to hear the people talk. Then you're going to come back up and report out on what the people said. Okay? But the people, all I hear is people. Okay? Here's the scenario. The CFIR community has been destroyed by fire. You have lost loved ones. You have lost material possessions. You have lost it all. How does compassion, fairness, integrity, and respect show up after that? Let's begin upon. For the DEIA community, you have been destroyed by water, by the 100-year flood that attacked your community. You have lost loved ones. You have lost possessions. You have lost it all. How does DEIA show up in your community after that? Now, what I need to know now, I need to know the definition of each element. Right now, I need to establish a benchmark in knowing the definitions of each element. So representatives will work your concept, work your element, work your community, work your rule, report back in 2 New York minutes. Go. Visit every table. Every table. Visit every table.
Because we didn't work computer, but do you remember they said because we tested up?
No, I'm writing it down because he first what we gave up. He answered to these people, I think. I passed you for others. Somebody said, oh,
You got 1 minute. 1 minute. The some representatives go to the room. Let's go, Dr. Chief.
As you got an idea, see, that's very yeah.
That's not.
This is every table. Every table representative.
Casting my foot, casting, underline them know what it means.
Testimony testing.
Oh, you did that all the time.
Testimony.
Don't have long conversations. Break it down in one word. Oh, praise. Break it down in one word. Oh, praise.
You don't bring up you did.
Yeah, and that answer done in like 5 seconds. If they come by.
One more minute left. That's a New York ring, not Mississippi means. Y'all Mississippi. Y'all Mississippi, yeah, man.
Oh.
All right, representatives. Report back up, representatives. Time is up. Time is up. Representatives, report back up.
They on CP time now.
Slow CP time. They ain't listening. There's just some extra CP time. All my representatives, please come back up. Time is up. All my representatives back. Okay, all my representatives are back. What just happened? What just happened? Nobody came to your table. How many tables of spirits that?
No, just us. We're sitting with you.
No. How many tables didn't get represented? How many tables didn't get represented?
Well, yeah.
Just one?
That'd be all our fault.
Just 2. Would that be all the sides or just 2?
No. Y'all are a community. You don't know your neighbor.
Half came and half didn't come. Remember that me.
Only two cases. Right? Well, you got to represent. Somebody represent.
I got half.
Okay, that's cool. You got represented. How many did not get represented? How many voices I heard? Who voices are not heard?
Fair.
Just the one?
Who voices? Your table got?
One. We just have one.
But is somebody busy your table?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's 13.
What just happens?
One did.
About community working together, you cannot.
Community working together. How can you reach everyone?
Community, community.
In a survival situation, think about this organization called FEMA. Ever heard of them? When a disaster happens, and you're trying to get through the devastation to reach people, somebody's going to get left out. Am I correct? So your perception is this. Oh, they don't care about me. Am I right about it? They don't care about me. I'm not important. And they restrict that by putting an identity on it. Watch it now. Here we go. But they don't care about the African American community. They don't care about the Asian community. They don't care about these people over here on the track. perceptions, thoughts, 53 million times per second. Your mind has made a judgment. You did it with me. You made a judgment on a piece of paper without knowing all the information. The representatives couldn't get to you in time enough. And the amount of time it takes to get to know a community. Perceptions, thoughts. Identity. Who are you? How do you identify? Representatives. What was this like for you?
Challenging.
Why?
Sorry. Challenging. Because I was trying to get to every table, and some tables didn't want to participate or didn't have that.
They want to be saved.
Isn't that the truth, though? How can I get you help? How can I help you?
Yeah, because they didn't wait their first speak.
Ma'am?
I'm sorry, wait to see what's made.
She first said that would make her smart. See the problem? See the problem? What's communication? Communication. I can't help you. You don't want to communicate to me. Why? I want to talk about it. What business you got? You don't want to. You don't have a home to go to. What business do you have? Let me help build back your business. How about that? Now you have some business. What else, Representatives?
I think it was fair. I mean, that's my word for the day. I think it was fair. I think we went as a team, we came back, and we talked about our experiences in the community. And we came back to say, you know, I ain't get everyone, but I think with what we have, we can make a sound decision and say, hey, you know what? This one person may not, the community say, hey, they don't want to help us. But as a group, we come back, we find out what the community needs. That one person that says they don't want to help me, go say, hold on, everybody over here is getting help. I want to go because I know I need that help too. So we came back and discussed it. We may not reach everybody, but I know we reached 5 or 10 people. We gonna say the community is made of 15 people. We reached 10. Those other 5 gonna come because, hey, they getting help. Those other 5 gonna come and get help too. So I just appreciate all us coming back together and telling us what we did and what we didn't.
Collectively. Yes, connected. I want to point out two obvious things. Obvious to me might not be so obvious to you. I want to hear from the minister. What are we doing, Spirit, sir?
Are you sure you want to give a preacher a mic? Well, sir, I ran back to the back of the room because I wanted to make sure that those voices were heard, and we were all standing right here.
Come on, man, stop. Come on, man, stop.
And that was my experience, is making sure that I was getting to the people who seemed least likely to be heard. And that actually meant that the folks who were right up front, who all of us could see right from the start, got skipped over.
Yes. Did you see what I mean by shifting your thoughts through experience? education, craft. Instead of going to the front of the balloon, the minister put people before himself, because that's what a minister does.
You didn't come to this cake.
He don't tell you, I say you put himself.
I'll let you two down on that. Notice generations. Notice generations. Notice all baby boomers. Except one, I know you are there. Got paper. Got paper. She's a millennial.
I'm a millennial.
He's a millennial.
I know my beard looks like it, but
He's not a baby boomer.
I'm a millennial.
You got to be clear. I gotta tell you this joke story. In the words of a Baptist minister, I won't be very long. I just had to get down. Generational. This young man did not carry a pad and a purse. What do you think he was using?
Just grab mine.
His cell phone.
Think smarter, not harder.
Come on. Think what?
Think smarter, not harder.
See, when you send people out in the community, guess who he's going to reach? He's going to reach people who are technical savvy. Okay? Oh, yeah, man, I can tell you what's going on. Look, right here. You done got his tattoo moving on. Y'all feel right.
Yep.
True story. Worked at the United States Geological Survey. They had a ST scientist. ST scientist is the highest level of science that you can go. This lady was 84 years old. She studies water quality. You know how she studies water quality? She puts waders on. Everybody know what waders are? Waders are big, large boots going all the way up here. She put waders on. She goes into rivers and streams, and she catches shrimp. Did you know that shrimp tests its water quality?
Yeah.
Now, when I see a shrimp,
You're gonna eat it.
I'm going what?
You're gonna eat it.
Because I'm obey.
Obey.
Obey. That's what I do with a shrimp. But in her eyes, oh no, don't eat that shrimp. They put it in a microscope. And let's see how your wound is. A young scientist, she hired a young scientist. This young man got his cell phone. Now, when she goes out to rivers and springs, she's staying all day long. 84 years old, come on. You ain't gonna rush. Oh, you know, scientist. Not only did she write the book, she is the book. Young, I call her my granddad called young whippersnapper, cooked and all. He adds the apparatus to his phone, goes to the river, to the stream, sticks it in the water, lifts it out. All right, see y'all later. It's going back to the lab. He has all his data. So I made sure that I crossed the generations here to show you the difference in thought, in perception. I can guarantee you he has a different answer on this piece of paper than you do. I can guarantee you. we have to consider everybody in the room. We have to consider everybody in the community. Test number 2. I'm the mayor. I am the mayor. I do not have enough money to bring the city back. I do not have enough money to restore all the elements of your city. Diversity, equity, inclusion, and accessibility. I do not have enough money to restore compassion, fair, integrity, and respect. For communities, you're going to have to make a decision. Which element do you eliminate? And make the business case as to why you eliminate that element. Instead of 2 New York minutes, I'm going to give you 5 New York minutes. The representatives, go through.
Sir.
I want you to choose one that you're going to eliminate. And why are you eliminating it?
But
I'm inclusion, but I thought he said,
he can anything.
no, I think he said which element would you get rid of and why.
On which one would you get? I thought he said which one would you bring back?
So, those are the kill walls. And so did what Bengay, not Bengay, their person.
This is Boston County. That the one honors
Right. Neither. Yeah. But I need for, what is that, half hour, 45 minutes?
Yeah, we have to get rid of.
Oh.
Abilities.
Seeds. What is it?
A lot of years. I mean, she is people that she's contracted out to actually. She's contracted out to VA, but she works at it.
Part of it, right?
So she, yes. Dick this late. Well, it should. From this week, guard to the lunacy, like so you stay outside and he white was by the white there. It's kind of like stand character. They shoot a lot of videos. The horse he never tried to fight black women. She's stupid. Like
This, yeah, but
She's on Meg. How's it?
What's the lady? She.
Did you said,
Hello.
You didn't think you were going to have this right up at evening without a commercial, did you? Well, we have a wonderful collection of silent auction items that people have donated. And if you haven't had a chance, please take a chance to peruse some of the items here. All the items have been donated, and money goes, of course, to the NAACP. So please be that during this brief intermission. Thank you.
Okay, representatives. Representatives, come forward, please. Time's up, representatives, come on. Time's up.
Team. Be good this time. Be good every day.
All my representatives, please report this time. All my representatives. All my representatives. Okay, thank you. I think I have all my representatives. Can I have your attention, please? Can I have your attention, please? Can I have your attention, please? Can I have your attention, please?
One more time.
Compassion, fair, integrity, and respect. R-E-S-P-E-C-T. My oldest I'll sing. Did you know that the mayor is present?
Yes. John likes to tell that.
We know. You don't let me get to that part.
Did you know that the mayor is present?
Yeah.
Wow.
But apparently somebody wanted to get rid of me.
Oh no, I think it's an honor and a tribute that you're here to participate. And it's, so simple to me. That is not an
Also a teacher.
Oh, there,
I'm a teacher. That's my edit.
become a hard now.
Yeah, especially when you were trying to get her married.
All right. So the scenario was, in the language that you speak, CFIR, compassion, fair, integrity, respect. Which element would you choose and why? DEIA, diversity, empathy, inclusion, accessibility. Which element would you choose and why? Representatives, what say you? With DEIA.
There was either one aspect or the other. For me, they said they rejected the premise at all. They didn't want to get rid of anything, nothing. And then multiple other tables said that. Sorry.
I'm sorry.
I'm trying to reject. I'm sorry. As a teacher, I thought I was being loud enough, but I said it seemed like there was two mindsets. One was they rejected the premise, didn't want to get rid of anything or nothing. And then the other, I heard multiple times people said, if you got rid of one, for example, they said get rid of diversity, because if you have inclusion, you'll have the diversity. And some people said, along those same lines, that get rid of access, because with the other three, you should cover the access. So that was the mindset on this side of the room that I heard. If you all heard anything different, is that Yes. I did go to every table.
So, Professor G, some of the people on our side of the room said all of these elements are necessary to a strong, functioning, successful society, and there's no reason to eliminate any of them because in the long run, they build a better world and they save money.
All right. Show some love to this community right here. And their representative. C-third representatives, what say you?
I think a lot of people for me said fairness, just because they were going off of the, if we're in a fire, like you can't be fair, if you have a limited amount of supplies or anything like that, then the people that need it most need it, and you can't really be fair in that scenario. Have you read those?
That's a consensus. Show some love to this community. Now I know you all want to know what is the answer. I was giving this presentation at FEMA to a group of managers and supervisors. Same scenario. And at FEMA, I'm called it the administrator scenario because our CEO is called an administrator. The deputy administrator walked in the room as I was doing this scenario. So I explained the scenario to him, and then I gave him the mic. Let him conduct the whole scenario. So each group reported it out. Each group had chose an element. Each group gave their business case as to why they chose their element. Here's what the Deputy Administrator Eric Hooks said. I will not eliminate not one element. If I don't have the money, I will go and find the money. Because each element is linked. If you get rid of fair, what happens? The question is not rhetorical. What happens? It's unfair. It's not equitable. Oh, where am I putting it? Who said but? Who said reason? Who said but? Oh, I'm next y'all. Hold on. I'm not challenge. Oh my goodness. Challenge.
Okay, so it wasn't just myself, but our total said, at first we said we weren't going to give up anything. But then one of the representatives said, but you have to. I won't point him out. But anyway, we chose fair because if we still had integrity,
Yes.
we would be fair to everyone. That's why we chose fair, right?
Oh, oh my goodness, glad you brought that up. Look. We operate with things traditionally. We think in a box. Anybody that comes and trying to destroy my box, what am I do? I'm gonna kick you out of my boss. This thing keep bringing my comfort zone. This is where I've lived for 50 years. Oh. I got my cold blanket. I swear on. It's me. I'm comfortable. But who's going to be uncomfortable and break the mold? Who's going to stand? As I'm talking to managers and supervisors, they want to please the boss. I know that. I used to be one myself. But guess what? I'm going to stand for my people. I'm going to put myself on the line. NAACP, you know a little bit about that. I'm going to make a sacrifice because you're paying me as a supervisor and manager to manage my people. This is what the people want. I'm going to, as the young folks say, represent. It's tough. Yeah. It's tough. You got decisions to make. You got a budget that's declining, but you got to make a decision. So from now, for all the participants, you may take your seat. All right, Father Time is undefeated. Father Time is undefeated. So what I want to do now, is go to those descriptions of me, and let's talk about those for a minute. Who wants to share?
Unknown.
Unknown. Why did you say that? Nothing about me. Nothing about me. So if you wasn't going to give yourself a right or a left, you're supposed to stay neutral and see what happens to me.
I put protector, warrior spirit, and dedicated, respectful, and compassion.
Okay, where did protector come from?
Listen to your wife.
I got your back, baby.
I had results driven because the way I saw that you caused and didn't come out, I thought results driven.
Sir. Now, is that based on, okay, it says your results driven. Try to base on your experience, your CI. Here. Let me say my point.
Innovative teaching style.
Thank you. Why?
Innovative because with you not coming in right away, I knew as the daughter of a teacher and the wife of a teacher that you were going to do something different.
Here's the tea. That's what we
I put precise and to the point. You knew exactly where you were coming from. You were accommodating what you knew and how you were said.
And enforcing.
And enforcing.
So, where did that come from? Where did that come from? Where did thoughts come from?
My perception of how your character, how you take in, is how you would that, and how you would cover that, and also your life and your language.
Sure.
I'm listening my notes.
I didn't read your info. I did not have to. All I knew was that you came in and stopped, looked around, came up with the bird, stopped, and like, he's thinking.
From your wife's description, I guess, unpredictable. I think I was right. Why did you say that? I think I was right now.
I said intent. I saw the same body language coming in. But you made eye contact with people very intently, as if you don't see the room. You didn't see Sabbath's presence.
Lucy's Gerber Sr. Lucy's Gerber Sr. would not allow me to talk to him without looking into his eyes. He would not allow me to talk to him without looking into his eyes. He said, boy, when you talk to people, look into their eyes, because that's the gateway to their soul. That's where I came. That have been my day, these fast guy. But every time I present, I gotta see my fathers of what I did. Very good son.
Yeah, but he's on series here at December, right? They are having corporate festival.
Very nice. Some more. Very nice. Okay, one more. I'm going to tell you over to Mr. Field.
That's right.
Dynamic educator, and got everybody's attention when you walked through the door. Excellent job.
Can I drop the mic? Anybody else? Anybody else as I'm on my way to the front? Anybody else? Yeah, you do. Yeah, I'll do it.
The first thing that I didn't read your bio either.
That's
the first thing that I felt was no nonsense. And if you were a hockey player, you would be the defenseman, the Terminator. So you would protect the goal.
There you go. Very good skirt. What's the mic? NAACP. I've given you the home. Some of the knowledge that has been imparted on me, both academically and with experience. I thank you for this honor today to share some of that with you. I am honored. I consider myself lucky, blessed to appear before you. I don't take this for granted. But this doesn't come to everybody every day. To speak in front of people and to share your knowledge with them. So I wish you longevity. Continue the work that you do. It's important, especially now. And I'm glad that you know who you are and how you identify. Thank you.
Give it up one more time to Dr. Gene. We're going to make a little change in the program. We're going to go now to the Warren-Page NAACP Lifetime Achievement Award presentation by Ms. Yolanda Baltimore.
Good afternoon. Today is a beautiful day for celebration. We're taking a moment to recognize a very special woman. Mrs. Pearl Rose Jordan was born and raised in Rappahannock County, Virginia. Pearl married Flevius Jordan in 1942 and later moved to Front Royal, Virginia. At the time of her husband's sudden death, they had 4 children, with 1 on the way. That bundle of joy is Reverend Bervetta Jordan. Pearl has been a faithful member of Mount Vernon Baptist Church for 76 years, participating in many church organizations, especially Sunday School and the Usher Board. She was instrumental in starting and leading a faith-based youth group known as the IAH Club. She is a lifetime member of this branch of the NAACP and served as its president for many years. Pearl's life centered around the Lord, the church, her children, and neighborhood children. Pearl not only raised her own children, she mothered a number of community youth, many of whom still affectionately called her nanny, and many who are here this afternoon. Caring for them in a daycare setting, kindergarten, reading them stories, playing games, teaching them the alphabet, how to print their names, recite nursery rhymes, and memorize Bible verses. We are so blessed for the lessons we learned from our Miss Pearl, our nanny. We thank God for her 102 years. Let me repeat that, 102 years. It's an honor and a privilege for me to present this Lifetime Achievement Award to Miss Pearl. The inscription says NAACP, Warren-Page Branch, Lifetime Achievement, Mrs. Pearl Jordan, 2025. God bless you.
You have to all my details. You.
Ooh, escape.
It's unbelievable.
Yes, it is. It is.
It ain't really unbelievable. Well, long, bro.
In the blink of eye. Again. You don't say it.
I'd like to now call up Rebecca for the silent auction.
Did you call?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. 14, hello. All right, I was told that earlier when I made this announcement that not everybody can hear me, but we have a silent auction and everything benefits our local chapter of the NAACP. And a lot of people made beautiful donations and we worked very hard to put it together. So we really appreciate that you would go over and do some shopping. Thank you. You hear me?
Yes. Okay, we're now going to have the remarks and acknowledgement from our President, Gene Kilby. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Are you having a good time? Let's give a hand for Dr. G. Also, I want you to give a loud applause for our amazing magician. I'm missing him. I would like to thank all of you for coming out to support the Warren-Page NAACP 64th Annual Freedom Fund Banquet. As I look over the crowd, it looks like community to me. This is community. There's representation from most segments of this community, or at least there was before a lot of my ministers left. I guess this age thing, it can't stay around too long. Any good leader knows that it's very, very difficult to accomplish anything alone. So I thank the members of the Warren-Page NAACP for your dedicated service and support. Without your support, the journey would be very tough and difficult. Thanks to my events committee for your patience throughout our planning process. You know, we was meeting once a week for quite a while to get this thing done. And sometimes I might have been a little irritable. But coming from a football background and spending a lot of times in the locker room, or coming from a construction background, I'm just driven to get things done as soon as possible and within budget. So I thank my events committee for putting up with me. At this time, I'd like for everyone on the committee to please stand. Let's give them a hand. I also would like to acknowledge all the members of the clergy that's still here. I had a list, so I really don't know who's still here. So could all the members of the clergy please stand? Look like Reverend Pastor Flemings is the only, and his wife is the only two that's here. I'm sorry, Bavetta. I was only looking to my left. You know, I get a little age. I have a little age on me too. Let me see. I have all these lists of acknowledgments, and I have to put on my glasses to see what I'm looking at. I tell you, Miss Pearl, you're truly a blessing. You're a crown jewel to this community.
Yes, indeed.
Where this is a joyous occasion, it's somewhat of a somber occasion to you. Because today we did lose another icon in this community. His name was John Easley. He was the first band director at Chrysler, and I believe that he was the only band director. So let's have a moment of silence for Mr. Easley, because most of us was in his band at one time or another. Amen. Thank you. We also have several NAACP branches here with us today. I don't know whether Everett is still back there or not. He's representing the Alexandria branch, the Fork-Ear branch. Could you please stand? Conway Porter, Mr. Conway Porter, he's from Fork-Ear. The Shenandoah County branch was here, but Mr. Robert Smith, he's the large guy that was walking around here. He had another engagement that he had to go to. All the vice presidents here? Oh, please stand. Thank you. I'm sorry, Emily. I do have a little story about the Shenandoah branch. And we did have a victory in Shenandoah because we had a judge to rule in the NAACP's favor for the children at the Shenandoah High School and the Shenandoah Middle School that they were being discriminated against, that the school board was breaking the 14th Amendment by changing the name back to the Confederate soldiers. Suetta Freeman and myself, we traveled to the Shenandoah County School Board meeting that night, and we both gave speeches. This was prior to Shenandoah County even having an NAACP. Since then, they've grown to membership about 125. So the reason that I mention that is because when we went to go to another school board meeting, they changed the rules. They said if you didn't live in Shenandoah County, you couldn't speak at the school board meetings anymore. But it was a little too late for them because the fire had been lit. When you let a fire get ignited, sometimes it can get out of control. So Shenandoah County School Board, my new little saying, a lot of kids, they have theirs, mine is MAFO. They messed around and they found out.
Oh, okay. I know that.
So that was a good victory for us. I believe that we did have a few high school students here, but I believe they're gone too because there's their prom tonight. But we do have 5 youth members in our chapter. Because they're our future. We're getting a little bit too old to be doing this, so we have to have someone that we could turn the mantle over to. But I appreciate them coming for the time that they were able to stay. I also like to acknowledge 2 of our representatives that's running for delegates for Virginia House. One is Shane Boswell for the Virginia House District 31. Did he leave or is he still? Oh, wait, I got you. I got you. The next person is Kathy Reck. She's running for the House of Delegates in House District 33. I didn't forget about you. Now, I understand. There's a lot of things going on today, mainly because we could only get the venue on a certain day. The Democratic Committee meeting is, their fundraiser is tonight also. So that's why people are trying to leave out of here and rush to that tonight also. We also have the presence of our sheriff, Sheriff Crystal Klein. And we have her husband, who is running for the Warren County School Board, 4th District. Is that right? Well, thank you for coming. And of course, our mayor, who you've already met, Mayor Lori Hopkins. We have one of our faithful members, Glenn Wood, is the town councilman. We also have Bruce Rappaport, who is a town councilman. We thank you for your support. Wait. Hey, give me a pause, please. We have someone here that have been fighting the good fight. She may not be of the same party that we are, but she has a mind that most elected officials don't have. Once you become an elected official, it's not what's best for your party anymore. It's what's best for the community. And that's none other than Miss Cheryl Cummings. Yeah. And we have here also the president of the Board of Trustees of Samuel's Public Library, Miss Melanie Hote. I really admire Melanie because we're the only library in the state, I believe, of Virginia that has been defunded because they refuse to take books out of the library. Let me bend over and get this piece of paper, please. I'll tell you how important the library is if you go to your booklets and flip through. You will see a page where it indicates all of the traffic and all of the things that the library does for this community. Right now, the library is short. Melanie, isn't it like $300,000 so that we can make it through June of next year? It's very important for all of us to go out and vote. We have to vote for individuals that would not defund an award-winning library. So if you have a few dollars in your pocket, the library is always open for donations. Let me see who else. I hope I'm not forgetting anyone. I'm sure if I am, I'll be told. This is our time. This is our moment. This is our movement. With the fierce urgency of now, we must rise together because we are all we got. And we will succeed. These are the words from Derrick Johnson, the president and CEO of the NAACP. As I pondered on what I would say today, one phrase presented itself to my mind. How will we succeed? We will succeed with moral fortitude. Moral fortitude is the moral strength, the courage to do what is right. I'll repeat that. The strength and courage to do what is right, even in the face of adversity or fear. Moral fortitude is often considered one of the cardinal virtues, which include prudence, justice, temperance, and fortitude itself. These virtues serve as the foundation for ethical behavior and moral decision-making. Fortitude specifically enables individuals to confront fear, overcome obstacles in the pursuit of good, reinforcing the resolve to resist temptation and maintain integrity. A few examples of moral fortitude is standing up for justice, making ethical choices, and advocating for others who cannot advocate for themselves. So I asked you this evening, who are you? Who do you want to be? The difference, my friends, is what you do. So once again, I thank all of you all for coming out and supporting the Warren-Page NAACP. Yes, ma'am.
I'll just let you know right now, sorry to spread that. You are the senior CEO of Valley Health.
Oh, I am so sorry.
I
am so sorry. I have to, you know, Valley Health is a gold sponsor. In the booklet on the second page, Valley Health was our gold annual sponsor for this year. Thank you very much. It definitely was not on purpose. All right. Once again, thank you for coming. And thank you. Before you leave, visit the silent auction. Thank you.
Go ahead, King.